And, this has been said of Conor, oh, he's so rich now, he's so famous. Does he have that motivation like he did 6-7 years ago when he had no money to his name? Did you ever struggle with that when you started to become, I'm looking behind you, there's the Rogers Center in Toronto, 55,000 people. When you were at your height, did you ever feel like you were lacking motivation because now the bank account was bigger and you were a lot more famous?
So when I made my first million, of course, my life has changed. I had more security, and I didn't feel that I was fighting for the same reason that I was in the beginning in terms of security. When I was poor in the beginning, I was on the edge. I knew if I lost, I would have been deaf, and my life would be a mess. When you get money, these things change. However, to keep performing, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You cannot stay in your comfort zone during a training camp because you're trying to recreate the same element that you will face for a fight. And when you're gonna fight, you won't be in your comfort zone. So it is imperative that Conor, if you wanna get back on the road of success, he need to get out of his comfort zone. He need not to be the boss of his training camp. He need his coaches to tell him, like, now you're gonna spar this guy, you're gonna go there, do this. Even if it doesn't please him, he need to go through that. Because if you stay in your comfort zone, the only thing that can happen is you will go down. You need to do that.
My biggest regret from the fight, there was 2 instances that I felt I should have capitalized on, and I didn't because of I don't want to disclose it. I couldn't capitalize on them because I felt like he'd have the jump on me. That's all I'm going to say about it. So I didn't capitalize on it. But in hindsight, I should have just shot them anyway, or I should have just activated anyway because he was tired as well. But yeah, I let myself down in those 2 instances. But yeah, I think that'll just be my biggest regret of the fight. Just not pull the trigger in these 2 key moments in the 4th and the 5th round. I just didn't pull the trigger. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kamaru Usman gonna be in my corner for this fight, so it's good having him here, helping me out for the fight. By this time, you need everything. Basically, he's gonna be on my corner, and it's good for him to train like where I am, and then to bring his own asset into the game to her for work, because this is like a very decisive moment leading up to the fight. So it's very important to get with him. He's gonna be on my corner, basically helping me with my on my wrestling, which is great. So yeah, he's good.
Mate, well, if you've noticed, a lot of my fights, I've beat a lot of people at their game. Everyone literally thinks you cannot go to the ground with this guy. Like literally, they try and tell you like even he says like he doesn't even train wrestling because his jiu-jitsu is that good. Which, again, I'm not going to play jiu-jitsu with him. You know, I mean, I'm not going to give much away. Like that's obvious. I ain't playing jiu-jitsu. We all know that. But does that mean I can't go anywhere near the ground with him? No, it doesn't. So I'll leave it at that. But I mean, at the same time, if I was to get him there on the ground and get a submission, mate, that'd be great. You know what I mean? Would I bet on it? Maybe not the submission. But hey, the thing is, when you break someone, and that's what I plan on doing, mate, the submissions can definitely come. But again, that's his world. That's somewhere where even where he's broken, he's tired. He's been there. Remember, I told you about the natural instincts. Even when you're completely broken, he's been there a million times. That's his world. That's where he could be half knocked out. His body's going to know what to do down there because he's been there a million times.